Hello everyone, welcome back to our second session. What do you have for the second session? Very good. In the second session we have listening starter 3, right? Okay, and on Friday you already finished listening practice 1 and listening practice 2, right? So today you are going to continue to listening practice 3 and on your own. We will focus on 2 pages. But before we continue our lesson, I would like to review the words in Unit 7 first. What is the title of Unit 7? Cars, buses, and trains, right? Okay, and how many words are there? There are 10 words, right? Can you remember all the 10 words? Okay, so now read all the 10 words with me. Okay, here are the 10 words in Unit 7. We have train, airport, station, change, town, arrive, fly, boat, skate, and taxi. Well, so these are the 10 words in Unit 7. Okay, so now let's take out your book all together and open the book on page 49. Are you at the same page, everyone? Very good. Okay, so now look at page 49 all together, listening practice 3, right? And there are 2 activities here, A and B. A, listen and put a check mark next to the correct person. Okay, you have to put a check mark next to the correct person. Okay. Okay, so before you listen to the conversation, I would like you to read some information here first. Okay, here we have who, 3, right? 3 people, the girl, the boy, and Natasha. And how about this? Is taking the bus today, is going to the airport today, is taking an airplane today, never takes an airplane. Okay, so now I would like you to listen to the track and then put a check mark next to the correct person. Now listen.
A. Listen and put a check mark next to the correct person.
My best friend Natasha is arriving in 2 hours. I'm taking the bus to the airport to pick her up.
Nice! How often do you see her?
I see her about 2 times a year. Sometimes Natasha comes to my house and sometimes I go to her house. She usually travels by airplane, but I never do. I prefer the train because I'm afraid of flying.
Me too. We're in the same boat. I never fly.
Finish? Very good. Okay, so now let's check your answer with me. The girl is taking the bus today. Is she taking the bus today? Yes, right? Okay, so you put a check mark next to her. Okay, how about again, the girl is going to the airport today, right? Is it right? Okay, very good. She is going to the airport today. Okay, the girl is taking an airplane today. Is she taking an airplane? No, she isn't. Okay, the girl never takes an airplane. Is it right? Okay, very good. It's right, right? Okay, now look at the boy. Okay, the boy. The boy is taking the bus today. Is he taking the bus today? No. Okay, the boy is going to the airport today. Is it correct? No. Okay, the boy is taking an airplane today. Is it correct? No. The boy never takes an airplane. Is it correct? Yes, right? Okay, so this one, yes. Okay, Natasha. Natasha is taking the bus today. The bus today? No, right? Natasha is going to the airport today. Yes, right? Okay, Natasha is going to the airport. Okay, Natasha is taking an airplane today. Is it correct? Yes, right? Okay, she is taking an airplane today. Natasha never takes an airplane. No, right? Because she is taking the airplane today. Okay, so now we already finished part A. Here are the answer. You can look at your answer altogether. Okay, now go to part B altogether. B, listen again and choose T for true or I for false. I think maybe most of you can choose the correct answer already, right? But you have to listen again to choose T or I. Okay, before you listen, I would like you to read the two sentences first. 1. The girl is going to the train station to pick up her best friend. 2. She sees her best friend very often. Okay, so now I would like you to listen carefully and then choose T for true or I for false. Now listen.
A. Listen and put a check mark next to the correct person.
My best friend Natasha is arriving in 2 hours. I'm taking the bus to the airport to pick her up.
Nice! How often do you see her?
I see her about 2 times a year. Sometimes Natasha comes to my house, and sometimes I go to her house. She usually travels by airplane, but I never do. I prefer the train because I'm afraid of flying.
Me too. We're in the same boat. I never fly.
Finish? Very good. Okay, so now let's check your answer with me. Okay, number 1, the girl is going to the train station to pick up her best friend. True or false? False, right? Okay, so what is the correct answer? She is going to the airport, not train station. Number 2, she sees her best friend very often. True or false? False, right? So what? She just sees her friend once a year, right? Okay, once a year, not very often. Okay, so now you can continue to useful expression. We already finished part B and part A, right? Look at useful expression altogether. What is the useful expression here? In the same boat. What does in the same boat mean? Look at the example here. I prefer the train because I'm afraid of flying. Me too. We're in the same boat. Okay, in the same boat here means in the same difficult situation, right? Okay, you can look at here, mean A doesn't like flying, right? Doesn't like flying. And B also doesn't like flying. So this is the bad situation for them, right? So they say we are in the same boat means they are in the bad situation, the same bad situation, right? Okay, so in the same boat means in the same bad situation, you don't like it, right? Okay, so I hope you can understand this useful expression very well and you can use it. You can use be in the same boat. You can use be in the same boat. Be, put be in front of it, okay? Okay, now turn to another page altogether, page 50. On your own, right? Page 50, and there are 2 activities here, A and B. In this page, we focus on speaking and writing. Okay, look at part A altogether. A, ask your partners, write down their answers. Okay, you have to ask your friend with these questions. We have a few questions here. You can look at the question down here. Which do you use the most? A car, a bus, or the subway? Why do you use it the most? How long does it take you to get to school from your house? And the last question, how do you usually get to school? Okay, so you have to ask your friend these questions, and after that you can fill all of the question in the blanks here. Okay, so now I have a minute for you to use this question to ask your friend and then write all of your friend into the box here. Do it now. Finish? Very good. Okay, so now you can look at the example here. I put the name, I put Thierry, and she used the most, mean walk and ride a bike. Okay, why? Because traffic, too much traffic. How does she get to school, right? She walk to the subway station and then ride the blue line. Okay, and how long does it take? Okay, about 20 minutes. Okay, so I focus on Thierry. And how about you? You asked 3 friends, right, just now. Now you can choose one of your friends to write in a letter B. Now look at letter B altogether. Use the information above, write about one of your partners. Okay, you just choose one partner and write about him or her. Okay, so now look at the example altogether. So I put Thierry, right? So I write Thierry walks or rides the subway. Walks or rides the subway. Thierry walks or rides the subway the most. This is because there is too much traffic on the roads. Because there is too much traffic on the road. Too much traffic on the roads. Okay. To get to school, she usually, okay. To get to school, she usually walks to the subway station and rides the blue line. Okay. She usually walks to the subway station. Walk to the subway station and rides the blue line. The blue line. Usually it takes her 20 minutes. Usually it takes her 20 minutes. Okay, this is the example for you. So now you can choose one of your friends and write about him or her. You can follow this style, okay? Now you have a minute to write this, and after that, take the picture and send to the group. Your teacher will correct for you. You can do it now. Finish? Very good. Okay, so this is the end of our second session, and in this session I hope you can improve a lot in the listening, speaking and also writing, right? Okay, and I hope you can improve more and more in listening activity. That's it for today and see you the next video. Goodbye class.